One of the questions I get asked by you guys all of the time is, who on YouTube should I follow? Who else is out there in the marketing world, in the creating world? Who should I follow in order to get that inspiration to take my own content to the next level? Well, in this episode, I'm going to talk about the people I follow, the people I watch on YouTube that we get some inspiration from, who we've learned from, so that you guys can subscribe to them as well. I'm gonna draw a box here, we're gonna show some of their videos beside me as I talk, and I'm gonna give you some of the points of what they do well that you need to watch for. Let's go. All right, we're gonna draw, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. We're gonna draw our magic box here. I didn't draw that very good. It's gonna be harder to mask later. All right, hold on. Close enough. I love YouTube. YouTube is my favorite platform. It is the one I put the most attention into. And when I started, if you go right to my beginning videos, which have no views, I really wasn't doing a good job. The reason was I didn't have context. So if you're trying to get your channel going, search through YouTube, see what other people are doing, see what's popular, see what gets the watch time. And by studying some of the other creators, it's a great way to find your own niche and to find kind of your own creative flair. To start this episode out, I'm gonna start with two creators that you should follow that really help you with the camera, getting and understanding the different parts of the camera. One person I watch almost all of his videos is Daniel Shiffer. When you're watching Daniel Shiffer's videos, really pay attention to how he's using the camera, how he's using his hands to create the transitions. I really like when he does some of the behind the scenes of some of the commercials he makes. Whether you're going to start vlogging or you're a videographer or photographer just trying to get that creative flair, he's a great person to watch for the modern transitions and modern use of a mirrorless camera. The next person is Peter McKinnon. Now you guys probably all follow Peter already. Peter has exploded in the last couple of years. He has got a high subscriber count, but watching his videos and his vlogs have taught me so much about one thing that you need to pay attention to in his videos. He does it better than almost all vloggers that I watch, and that is sound design. Sound design impacts a video tenfold. It can turn a boring video into a high emotion packed video really quickly with just a couple sound effects. He does such a good job of showing off those sound effects, and if you listen to his videos, you can get an appreciation for how much extra time he puts into some of those vlogs and then into some of those feature content. The next person I follow, I recently followed him a couple months ago. I am trying to get a larger appreciation for drone creativity in making digital content. So I followed Cold. I think it's pronounced Cold. I haven't watched too many of his videos. I've watched a handful. But his drone work on his travel vlogs is exceptional. For me, his signature move is threading the needle. He takes the drone and he flies it between some trees, or he flies it really close down across mountaintops, and his transitions are mint. When you watch them, the way that he created the one that we'll show right away where he went across the ground from a mountain shot to an ocean shot was just seamless. And then his side-to-side transitions where he's masking out and changing the frame are really, really clean. I think that watch Cold, watch some of his videos just to get an appreciation for that drone footage. And if you have a drone, he's a must follow. Next, for the SEO content, there is a ton of SEO specialists on YouTube. I put out a lot of SEO content myself, and sometimes I will watch some of the other SEO content out there. I watch Niel Patel. Niel Patel has exploded. I think he's around 750,000 subscribers. He has done that in the last couple years. He had a video that I originally watched, which was his basic SEO video. I think it's around 1.6 million views now. It's one of the content that he's promoted heavily that's helped him get to a subscriber count, and I'm impressed by it. It was Something that I try to incorporate into my content, making it a little bit more formal, but my style's a little different than his. His is very formal by the green screen and white screen, ripping out the content. Mine is in different areas trying to do that same type of effect, giving you as many tips and value as possible. I like watching his content. It allows me to contrast and also allows me to get some tips on how he's talking. Another person I follow for vlogs and trying to understand, of course, is Casey Neistat. You guys all know who Casey is. Casey has, for me, been amazing to watch because of his storytelling ability. I don't think it gets talked about enough, but when you watch the beginning of his vlogs, the way he pieces together the story of what he's trying to tell and sets up the entire video, increasing the watch time, is phenomenal. The next time you guys watch one of his videos, just pay attention to that. Watch how he sets up the video. It's just phenomenal. Of course, for video effects, we follow Zach King. Zach King was a bit of an inspiration for us. Obviously, we were learning animation when I started on TikTok, and we've shown some videos of what that's transpired to on YouTube. But watching Zach King is amazing. His effects, his Magic with Celebrities channel. He's got a whole bunch of different ones on YouTube. I like watching some of his videos, and what impresses me the most about Zach, one thing that's underappreciated about his videos, is how he creates the illusions with illusions in real life as well. Not all of his effects are created in post-production. A lot of them are those real life illusions, and I'm always impressed when I see him pull out one of the new different perspectives or chairs in one of his videos. That just kind of blows my mind. Then for entrepreneurial motivation, I do follow GaryVee and Grant Cardone. I must say my philosophy of making videos and focusing on value is much more in line with GaryVee right now. GaryVee puts out a ton of great marketing content. He also puts out great entrepreneurial motivation. He does a lot of his podcasts, a lot of his keynotes, they all go on there. It's some great content to watch. The one thing about Gary is it's about sorting through the content, because a lot of his videos are so long. You have to really know what you're looking for before you get committed to one. And then Grant Cardone with his 10X. I used to watch Grant Cardone more before. I find a lot of his content now is moving into that salesy side, where he's always trying to push something on you. But Grant started his channel, a lot of his early videos were him offering a lot of value. If you go back, there's a ton of motivation in there, there's a ton of money-making tips, there's a ton of real estate tips that really break it down to a simplistic form, which I love, which is what I try to do in my own videos. Now I'm gonna finish it off with talking about a couple of the smaller YouTubers that I follow. When I say small, they're medium sized. They got still large subscriber counts, but I think that they're not as mainstream as some of the others. So one is Jeremy Siers, S-E-I-R-S is his last name. I like a lot of his video content videos. I've watched a couple of them. I found that he's given me some great camera tips. He's also given me some great reviews. Another one for marketing is Adam Erhart, E-R-H-A-R-T is his last name. He is closer to me in getting started. He doesn't have as big of a subscriber count as, let's say, Niel Patel, and I like watching some of his videos. I think that he has some creative flair. I think that he gives some good marketing tips, and I like contrasting again how he does his videos in comparison to how I do mine. And then one of Peter McKinnon's friends, Matti, his last name I'm not even gonna try to pronounce, but it's H-A-A-P-O-J-A, I think Haapoja. He is also fantastic to watch. I like watching him for a lot of the reviews that he does on products. I still remember one that he did on a glide cam, which I took when I was looking for a glide cam that I was purchasing. He also is a great videographer. He does great transitions. I like watching his vlogs and how he puts them together. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. I hope you go subscribe to those individuals. I want you to tell me what you think in the comments below. I also want you, if you are a YouTuber in a category of marketing or entrepreneurship or content making, content creation, put your information below, get it into the comments, hit that like button, dislike button, you know, all that fun stuff. I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode, and just as a disclaimer on this one, I do watch other YouTubers, but we are all short on time, I know that. And as a result, I will do some searching once in a while to gain more context on other YouTubers. I will do a part 2 to this episode for some more of the YouTubers that I start to watch over the next year. But just go out there and gain that context. Learn what is working on YouTube. It's going to help you guys with your own channels, not only on YouTube, but on your other platforms as well. That's it for this episode, guys. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Thanks, Peter, for a great way to close out some videos. That's all for now.